Hello, my Capricorns, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. I am, of course, Debbie, and I'm reading for May 5th, which is that full moon again, and through the 11th. So that will be through Friday through Thursday. Now, I did the 5th on the last one, too. I kind of overlapped a little bit, talked a little bit on that overview about this full moon. And again, look to the truth as the overview for this week. I talk again about that. Now we do have Pluto, which is in Aquarius, but it is stationary retrograde right now, and it's about to start moving back in towards your sign, which will be happening in that June. So June, I think, until like October. It's an interesting time, and then it starts to go forward again. It's an interesting time. Pluto is the transformation, is the one that, it just like tears things apart in order to build back. And, to build back, I shouldn't say build back because it can never do that again, but to recreate. How's that? It's a time to tear down so that we could recreate, but this is that time of recreation. So not always easy, very intense. Take a look at what I've been posting on, Facebook and all the others too. Now, I also remind you that this is a general reading. They may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay? Okay. So let's see what we've got going on. Now again, still in that Pluto's still there, but it's kind of in many ways, as it's getting closer to, or as it starts to turn back towards Capricorn, I feel like you're going to be in a better position to handle this energy, and you're going to be in a better position to actually harness it the direction you want it to be. Now, is it going to be easy? Oh, no, no, no. We are still in a time of intense change. Okay, let's see what we have here, though. What do we have here for our Capricorns? Higher power, Holy Spirit, what do you want to say to our Cappies? What's going on for our Capricorns here? Here we go. Remember, anything reversed is a little stronger. Hey, pay attention to me kind of energy. All right, so here we go. Move those away. Let's see what we've got for my Capricorns. First card, pay attention. Ace of Raphael. So this is a 1, new beginning, new start. Raphael is all that water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All of them are so involved in this weekend's full moon. And then we have Venus going into Cancer. So there's a lot of emotional energy, a lot of spiritual energy, a lot of, just basically feeling what you need to feel. There's a lot of feels with this energy. And, if you can, you can let it overwhelm you, and you can let it be like you need maybe you need like a life raft or a life preserver thrown in for you, or you can go with the tide. You can roll with the water. You can flow. I do feel like this is a time for my Cappies to really reach down and say, I am not going to be afraid. I am not going to be, overly emotional. I am going with that flow. I get a lot of this going with the flow. And, like with the flow, or like if you're in water over your head, sometimes people can panic, and that's what gets them into trouble. But if you go with the flow, things work out so much better for you, okay? Because this is a positive new emotional experience. Fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. Again, I see that if you're going to try to fight the flow, try to fight the tide, it pulls you under. But if you just say, okay, no, we're going to go with this. I'm not going to get myself all emotional. I'm not going to get myself all upset. I'm going to go with this flow. I'm just going to have faith, have trust. God, where we're going with all of this, things are going to it's going to take you to a better place. Okay, next card is Strength. So this is those cards, Radley Valentine's switches up the Strength and the Justice card. But, so 1-1 in the traditional would be Justice. But now he puts this as Strength. This is Archangel Ariel, who is actually kind of an earth angel, archangel, but yet connects with the earth, wants to take care of the earth. So there is this sense, and you are an earth sign, there is this sense of taking care of business with Archangel Ariel right now. 1-1, new beginning, new beginning. So you have a 1-1-1. You have these 3 ones going on here. 1 + 1 is a 2. Choices, decisions also. And then you have a 10 + 1, transitioning into that new beginning. But you have to stay strong throughout this. And again, too, again, this isn't about fighting the tide. This is more going with the flow. And that's going to take a lot of strength to do. Just to kind of go with the, go where the energies are leading you in many ways here. So strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, also forgiveness. Remember, when I talk about forgiveness, I'm never saying you have to go back into the situation. Forgiveness is where you can let go and let God. Here we go. Next card. The World. So now you have a 1-1-1, 2-1. We've talked about a 2. We've talked about the ones. 2 + 1 is a 3. Celebration, creation, and also the power of 3. Something to get a couple of friends during this full moon time. The World, Archangel Michael, the warrior, the defender, the one that gets out in front of the problem and really just basically, kicks it back. Now the World is the end of the journey for the Fool. The Fool has gone through many, many ups and downs and then comes to the World. The World says you've done good. The World says you are where you're supposed to be. Now, it doesn't mean everything ends, but it gives you a space and it gives you a time to just settle in and just acknowledge how far you have come, how far, everything that you have worked for, everything that you have let go, you've released, you relinquished, everything that you have put your energies into. This is a time for you to acknowledge them, look at them, and really give yourself a pat on the back because you've gone through a lot of stuff, my Capricorns, and you really should acknowledge that and also be proud of how you've come through this. Okay? So the World talks about a very happy ending, coming full circle, spiritual growth, and insight. Like I said, give yourself a pat on the back, but you do have all of these ones, all of these new beginnings now that's about to happen, or that are happening. I shouldn't say about, they are happening. Things are shifting. Things are changing for you. Again, you're going to, when this Pluto thing goes back into Capricorn, you're going to be so much stronger to handle whatever is thrown your way. Okay, Guardian Angels, what do you have for our Capricorns? What do you have? I love the ones on all of this. All the ones. 1-1-1, and then even the 2-1 here. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Capricorns, Holy Spirit, what do you have for our Cappies here? What else? Okay, reversed. The Guardian of Action. This is the King of Fire. Underlying king, underlying energy is air, of course, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Action is your fire energy. This is, again, your Leo, your Sagittarius, but it's also your Aries, where Jupiter is now, sitting in Aries. The Guardian of Action says it's time for you to take action. It's time for you to step up to the plate. It's time for you to step up and be the leader. So, you've been going with, you've been feeling a little bit more, more, not the victim per se, but you feel like, it's just like, oh, what am I doing even here? Because everything, I have no real control. And now the Guardian of Action is giving you a little more control. Your natural leadership skills are being called into action. This is your moment in the sun. So move into the light and shine for all to see. This card is also about a person who has charisma, is inspiring, enjoys a challenge, and loves the spotlight. So get up there. Get up into your light. Let the light shine on you. Okay, let's go on here. My angels and fairies inspirational words. Let's see, what do we have going on here for my Cappies? What do you want to say to the Capricorns? What do you want to say for our Capricorns? Cappy, Cappy. Okay, there we go. That one fell. Celestial angels. Look at that. Oh, how lovely. I love that couple. There are angels all around you, yet you still feel alone. Let them guide you to a place of peace. Connect with your angels, my Capricorns. It's a good time for you to do that. You're not alone. You're not alone. Okay, we're going to do the crystal and angels. Crystal and energy, and then I'll ask the angels. So get your question ready, but let's see. What crystal or energy would be good for our Capricorns? What's good for our Cappies here? Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Here we go. Oops. Put those back there. Hematite. Yeah, I have a hematite bracelet here. Hematite. Self-healing, grounding, right opportunities. I like this. Justice. Again, remember, this in traditional tarot, that 11 is justice. So, justice comes. Something, you've done a good job, something ends. Okay, so my Capricorns, let's ask the angels. Get your question. Remember, don't make any major life decisions based upon these. Let's see what we might have here. I'm going to shuffle because even though I do shuffle, Taurus and Virgo got the same one. So I'm shuffling. We're doing a nice clear dealer shuffle. Angels, what do you want to tell our Capricorns? What's the answer for our Capricorns? Ask your question. Okay, this I know is not the same. Here we go. Capricorns. Forgiveness. Remember, forgiveness is what frees you. Again, you do not have to you do not have to return into the same situation. You do not have to have that person or situation come back into your life. Forgiveness is one of those things that basically I forgive, but I don't have to have you around. It frees you. It frees me. Okay? It's a very freeing energy. Okay, here we go. Interesting. Let me know, my Capricorns. Did forgiveness answer your question? All right. Please take that moment because this is what helps to keep the channel moving. I have dropped down to the posting the one time a week, and I really need to have the encouragement. So please like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell for notifications. You really help me out by doing that. And if you're watching on Rumble, rumble me. As always, though, my Capricorns, always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.